welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to paint this mirror with you all today, and I wanted to make sure we had everything ready to go before the class. So the colors that you're going to need are black. I have a bright magenta, but pink is fine. Dark blue. I believe I used violet and white. And then the brushes you're going to need are a Filbert, which is kind of like a flat brush, but the ends are rounded. Okay. A fan brush and a teeny tiny detail brush. All right. So when your workstation is all set, go ahead and continue to the rest of this video, and I hope that it's really helpful for everyone that's watching from home. Thanks. The first thing you're going to need is a Filbert brush. So that is one of the flat brushes that has the rounded ends. Okay. And we are going to start by painting first a moon. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to take a little bit of this gray here and make a really light gray. And you can do a round moon or half moon. I'm just going to do a half moon. I want it to be actually the size of the side here. So that's kind of like a rough. I'm probably going to need way more paint. So since I'm going to need so much paint, let's get some more started. Okay. So I'm just painting in my moon. Make sure before you start this painting that your mirror has been cleaned properly. So just with some Windex. So I'm going to leave mine flat. Okay. And then just go ahead and make sure it's nice and even. So I'll probably have to come in and a little bit there. And I'm going to turn it so that mine is more like that. There we go. Perfect. All right, so there's my moon. If you need to take some Windex and fix any areas of it, you can do so now. I kind of like that mine's not perfect. And now I'm going to start on some clouds on the other side. Now first I kind of wanted them to be colors. Let's see. If we had some purple, I'm definitely going to need way more white than this, so I'm just going to pull out this white now. Okay. So if I take my purple, I'm just going to come in on this side, just start bringing in some clouds. I'm probably going to have to do this a couple times with the layers. Oops. We're just fanning in some clouds. They don't have to be in any specific pattern or anything. Alright, so there's my purple. I'm going to do a couple colors. Let's do blue. So this is a dark blue that I'm starting with. Again, I'm still using that Filbert brush. I'm going to bring this one up and down. it into the center because I'm still going to use this mirror. Alright, so I have those two. And then maybe a pretty pink up top. I actually have a pink somewhere. Had a pink, there it is. It's actually called Bright Magenta. So, put this one up here. And this one I'm going to bring pretty far across just because I can bring it into that moon. Because I'm pretty much just using below. Okay, so there's my first layer of the clouds. I can go ahead and put a fan on that. I think actually my purple might be dry, so I'm going to do a little bit more purple. Just darken this cloud up. Yeah. We'll pull some of this down and then darken this up. Okay. Same thing with the blue again. So I'm just trying to load some paint there. If it's pulling it up, then we'll have to blow dry it a little bit. Or just throw a fan on it. Pull this down a little bit. Out. Alright, so while those dry, I can do a cute little face on my moon. I'm going to take my black. Let me just find where my eyes would be. Right about here. I'm going to make it look like they're closed. Some lashes.
Yeah, Mama.
Sweetheart, what do you need, baby?
Tell me something for you.
Okay.
It's Porto's birthday and he's sharing snow cones.
Thank you. Be careful on your way out because that door is... You're going to have to sneak past it. Okay? Thank you. Put the nose on first. So I'm going to use that same gray that I have with the other, or with the moon. I'm just going to put a nose. I think we're going to need some more gray in here. Alrighty. That might be a little too light. cute little nose. And maybe we'll do some lips. So the lips are right under the nose. It's just gonna be like so I just kind of made some lips, and I'm going to see if I can cover up and start over on these lashes. Looks like I can. So I'm going to redo those in just a second when this dries. But at least I know where the eyes will be. Okay. Pretty good. Okay. Now back to these clouds. And while we wait actually for clouds to dry, I'm going to put some black in the side here so that we can add some pretty stars. So I'm just going to tap in. Kind of fade out. We'll go back over that with some. Alrighty. Now, before we go any further with the clouds, I do want to do some stars. I'm not trying to get the whole mirror, I'm just trying to get the black parts. So I'm going to lay out some paper towel. I don't mind if it gets on some of the mirror, I just don't want it to get on most of that center there. Alrighty, so I've wet the fan brush and just dipped it in some of the white paint. Now this is going to make really little stars, and that's exactly what I'm going for, just a lot of little stars. And if you need more, just maybe a little more water. And then I always try to tap a couple times before I start. Okay. Looks pretty good. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove this. You can always add some more stars later if you wanted to. We'll go back in and do our little eye. So I liked the placement of it. I just didn't like how my lashes turned out. So we'll try it again. Okay, there's my eye. And you can use the fan brush for the lashes. Actually, let's do that. So I have this other fan brush, it's just slightly smaller. I put the black on here. I'm going to show you on this. I should be able to do some pretty lashes. Okay. terrible. Okay, so that is my moon. Let's get back to those clouds. So with the clouds, we're still using that Filbert. I'm gonna come in with a lighter purple. So I've started mixing one here. Grab some white. You wanna come in with a really light purple next. And I'm just starting to fan in. Fan it down a little bit. Grab some more. Okay. So that's where I'm at with the purple. I'm gonna do the same thing with the blue. So I'm gonna grab some white. Make a really light blue. I'm going to try to just use the end actually. Well, that looks a lot better. So I'm just blotting the end. Not even pressing the whole brush down. Okay, do the same thing up here. So I'm just going to kind of come in and jot this. I'm not going to make them all connect actually. Let's not do that. Let's bring some up here. Okay. And then the same thing with the pink. So we're going to grab some white, some pink, make a really light pink. I'm going to come in, actually I'm going to get most of that off. Just kind of blot this in. Bring some pink up. Right. I'm gonna bring in some more dark purple real quick, just because I had so much light purple. Just to kind of split this up a little bit. I'm going to come in with just white and lighten up the tops of the clouds that I would like. So anywhere where there should be like a top, maybe I can kind of wipe it off and blend it a little bit. Yeah, so you don't want a lot of paint. Maybe just blot it off and then come in and just lighten up the tops of some of these clouds. Blend them down a little bit. trying to blend some of this a little bit easier. I can clean this off before I start my blue. So same thing, I'm just gonna come in with my blue and make some, maybe wipe them off, blend a little bit. Maybe get some more dark blue. Alright, so I'm cleaning that brush off again so I can come in with some more white. Wiping that off so I can blend. I'm just tapping the top. Same thing with the pink, but I'm gonna come in with the dark pink first. Bring it back over some of this black. Now, the white. The white's just going to come up. Now I'm going to do a bunch of little stars, or I'm sorry, big stars. I have a bunch of little stars. I need a bunch of big stars. Put some in the clouds. Do some up here. And then I'm going to do a couple of these little those little accent stars. So there's one. I'm going to put one right here. put two next to each other. It's a really nice effect. Put some up here too. Right? And that looks pretty good. I think I would stop. I probably won't, but I would stop right about here. Maybe a couple more of these for fun. But that would be my... All right, I really hope everyone enjoyed this painting video. If you did, just please give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I look forward to next week's painting. All right, bye guys, thanks.